Hello and welcome back. This is Jonathan Gardner. We're on episode 33, version 0.11.19.
19, guys.
19.
Updated last week.
And I'm trying to make a bunch of green inserters.
Can I tell my jokes now?
Can you tell what?
My joke.
Okay, Eliana's going to start with her joke.
Okay. How do you put an elephant in the fridge?
You open the door, put the elephant in, and close the door. Ha ha ha! That was a great joke. All right.
How do you put a giraffe in the fridge?
Oh, no. You said one joke.
I said two jokes.
You said, can I tell a joke? You didn't say, can I tell two jokes?
My jokes?
No, you
How
didn't
do
say,
you put
can
a
You said, can I tell a
How
joke?
do you put a giraffe in the fridge?
You take the elephant out, you put the giraffe in, and
No.
can you do the farmer one? I don't know.
Well,
You
open the
open the
door,
door,
you take the
you
elephant out, you put the giraffe in, and you close the door. Yay.
I have another riddle. So you have a wolf.
You just said you had two.
This is a riddle. not
No
a
more
joke.
jokes.
You have a wolf, a goat, and a bucket of grain. You need to get all three across the bridge, but you can only take one at a time.
This is a riddle that takes a long time to explain, and it's an interview question problem. I don't know if you know what that means, but in my industry it means it's a question you ask people you're trying to hire. So you don't want anybody to know the answer.
What is this, Elena?
Okay, Daniel is balancing a stick on his hand.
A yardstick.
I'm trying.
Okay, somebody wanted to hear the joke about the
Physicist.
farmer and the chickens.
Yeah.
The farmer and the chickens. Ready? Holy cow, these guys are slow.
Hurry up.
This research is never going to get done.
Why don't you
I think this episode is ruined.
Dad, why don't you go over to the research center? See what's happening over there.
Hurry up with the joke.
Well, maybe they're out of pink cotton candy.
Ooh.
Let's go check that. Oh, man. Wait. Let me catch a ride on this train. Come here, Mr. Train. All right.
Enter.
How much do I have? I have like a couple hundred. 35. Oh, that's pathetic.
Why
How
don't
many,
you
how
put
many
your
robots
pop
are
in
there? There's 29 robots.
It looks like a night train.
It does look like a night train. Okay, the joke about the farmer and the chicken and the physicist. Okay, so there was a farmer and he was reading science books and stuff, and he raised chickens, and he decided that he wanted to use science to do chicken farming better. So he went to his local university and asked them to come visit his farm and make recommendations of what he can do to be a more productive chicken farmer.
Use your car.
That's not how you be a more productive farmer.
I'm not using my car in my factory. It tends to break things. And that tends to be bad. I'm going to check on my research is what I'm doing. That's right. So, there was like a mathematician and an economist and a physicist. And, okay, it's just blues. I'm waiting on circuits for the blues. And everybody like that. They all came. Okay, so the biologist did a whole bunch of things. And he measured the DNA and all kinds of stuff like that. And the mathematician, he started working on a whole bunch of probabilistic equations and, analyzing things like that. And, the chemist was studying the soil and the different things like that. And anyway, and the physicist was making a bunch of measurements of everything, right? Anyway, one by one, the professors came back to him over some time, and they said, "Hey, we researched this, and this, and we have no recommendations. You're doing it as best as we can figure, and we don't know what we can do to help. So, thanks for inviting us. We're sorry we couldn't do anything to help you, right?" Anyway, so one by one, the professors started coming. The mathematician, the biologist, the chemist, and the engineer, and everybody. And finally, the physicist showed up a lot later, like a couple months later. He shows up out of the blue on the farm. He's jumping up and down, and he's speaking frantically. And the farmer's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Right? And so the physicist says, "Okay, I have a solution. I have a solution to make your farm even better." Right? And the farmer's like, "Oh, I got to hear this. What did you come up with?" And he says, "Well, this is how it works. Assume the chickens are a sphere, and they live in a perfect vacuum." That's not funny, is it?
No.
You guys forgot to laugh.
The viewers
What?
are laughing right now.
The
They're
viewers are
laughing.
not laughing. They're laughing
They
at
are.
me. They're like, "That's a pretty bad dad joke." Okay?
But I
You
like
ruined the video.
Yes, this video is ruined. I think this factory is ruined. This factory is ruined.
Factory completely destroyed.
You know
Mission
what?
Fail.
I didn't get all my greens out in time. I had them all. I didn't get them out. Now let's try it again. Okay, one more time. Let's get my blueprints out.
Remember the guy who got a job at the zoo?
Okay. I just don't... We're going to tell bad jokes. Is this like bad jokes YouTube? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, this is bad jokes YouTube now. We're just telling all the bad jokes we can think of. I heard this actually from a friend. I was trying to help him with his campaign. I was doing like technology stuff with him.
Oh,
Anyway.
that was bad.
What?
Never mind.
Anyway, so he was he told this joke, and the context was in 2008 the economy was slowing down and people were really worried about their jobs and stuff like that. So, well, I think it's still the same now today, but it was really bad back in that time. Anyway, so I'm done. I built it all. Thank you. I'll take that. I will take the construction robots. Thank you very much.
We're not done with
the
your
joke.
I'm absolutely done with the joke.
No, you're not.
I'm taking this Roboport
You
too.
forgot about the guy who got the job at the zoo.
Okay, so this guy was out of work. He's out of work for a long time.
Okay,
That was random noise by Daniel. If we could give him a round of applause. Thank you, Daniel, for that random noise.
Oh, you're back.
Let me go see if I have more robots. I doubt I do.
Hurry up with the joke.
What joke?
Remember the one you were telling? The one with the guy who got a job at the zoo?
Oh, that's right. So he was looking for a job. In the papers it said that the zoo was hiring, right? And he's like, well, that's weird. They're looking for actors. And he says, I gotta check. What would a zoo need an actor for, right? So he shows up at the job interview, and he says, I'm here asking about the job for the actors. He says, great, you're hired. Go put on this gorilla suit and hang out in the gorilla den. He's like, but there's gorillas there. He's like, no, you don't understand. We don't have any gorillas. We had to sell the gorillas to China because we don't have enough money to take care of the gorillas, because of the downturn. And he's like, okay. And he goes like, just act. And when we get a new gorilla, we'll have you do something else or something. But right now, we need you to pretend to be a gorilla. And so he's like, okay, whatever. Anyway, so he is there playing, pretending to be a gorilla, and he's going around, jumping up and down, and throwing bananas and rocks and stuff. And he finds out that what the kids really like is they like it when he swings in the tire swing, right? What the idiot? All my greens? Here, I'll take half of yous and give yous to there. Actually, you know what? Forget that. Here, take all my greens. I don't need them. Anyway, so he was swinging on the tire swing. And he goes higher and higher, and the kids they just love it. This is great. This is fun. And finally, he swung so high that the rope broke, and he fell into the lion's den. And there was a lion there, and it caught sight of him. And the lion started coming closer and growling, and he's freaking out. He's like, oh no, this is the end. I'm gonna die, right? And so the lion gets really close and is roaring. So he takes off his gorilla head of the suit, and he says, "Don't eat me! I'm a human! Save me, somebody!" And the lion yells at him, in a really gruff voice. He says, "Put that suit back on, or else they'll see you're fake, and we'll both lose our jobs."
Well, you get the point of the story now.
Yeah, I kind of told it wrong. I kind of messed it up.
Yeah, you completely said it wrong.
Come on. Come on, I did a good
That
job.
wasn't even the right joke.
I did a good
That
job.
wasn't even the right joke.
Dad,
Hey,
can I-
don't smash my head.
I'm
with
not
that
gonna.
hot dog.
Okay, we have some blue signs coming out finally, but I'm afraid I can't keep this rate up, and I think I need like 150 more to finish this.
150.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'm just so low on iron and copper. It's my robots are too slow. My
You're
factories are too
pathetic.
slow.
You're pathetic.
I'm just gonna go back and forth between the factories and move stuff until I get this factory up. Wait, I'm gonna check to see if we have more robots. I need this logistic. See, if I get that logistic cargo size 1, I basically double the capacity of robots. And what that means is I basically have twice as many robots working. Which is great. That's what I need. And I'll just take all these green circuits. Yeah, yum. That's right. Okay. So
Yeah,
let's
where
go
are
over.
you
Wait,
going?
I'm going to check out the robots. How many robots I have?
Where are you going?
Over here. 14. That's not
14.
bad. 14 more will help. Okay. So I'm going over here. And I have decided that I'm going to manually tote around the metals until I can get that science done. And oh man, I feel so bad. My factory's so quiet. It's like there goes the copper. That's all the copper they can manage to move in that short time frame. The iron's fine. The copper's not doing great. How are we doing on resources? Yeah, it says You have 6.2 thousand iron. So we're just like, we have a lot of iron now. Yeah, look at that. We have a lot of iron.
And you said we were running out.
Well, the iron's fine now. It's the copper that I need to. Once I get the copper going, then the iron's
First
gonna
it's
run
the
out.
iron. First it's the copper, then it's the iron. Now it's the copper again.
Exactly. Exactly.
Enter. Go.
Yeah. See, look, there's like -10. Yeah, we're out of copper already.
What happens with the copper?
Hmm?
What?
That's fine. They have lights. That's what the lights are for.
What happens if they crash?
They get damaged.
How much?
It's not as bad as you think.
So it
Okay.
won't take one cutesy damage.
Okay, let me drop off all my junk.
Junk.
Wait, I have some copper. Let's get the copper over there. You, take my copper.
Huh. Yeah, tons and tons of copper.
Hey,
Oh, Dad, look at your research. Look how much it boosted up by.
let's get some more of these guys.
Yeah.
Then look at your research.
Oh, did it do it?
Yes.
Was there a big burst?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that one had 722.
Stop it, guys.
Yeah, please don't make noises. Those noises, they sound really loud on the microphone. That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
The small, I'm serious. I don't know what it is, but when microphones, they like to pick up noises versus your voice. So if you make a little tapping noise, it sounds like somebody's knocking on the door.
Okay.
So whoever's tapping on my chair.
Dad, can I have an apple?
Yeah, apples are fine.
Yay.
Apple.
And everybody disappears for
Eat
apples.
the apple. Oh, you
Yeah,
have a
that's the
ton of
whole-
copper.
Yeah, now I need to move some ore. So,
That's a conjunction.
Can't you make faster
What are you
robots?
connecting it to?
what's the question? I'm sorry.
Can't you get faster robots?
I could, but the faster robots research is more expensive. And I need this research to double the capacity. Oh. I have a lot of ore.
Yeah, but it's just not getting processed because of the
Ah!
robots. Why aren't you gonna pick it back up again?
Because the robots will do it.
Oh.
It's probably almost gone by now.
Can you get an apple for me, JJ?
No.
Okay, that's a good answer. No, wait.
No.
What am I even thinking?
Okay. Let's pick up some more copper now.
Why don't you get rid of that, the iron copper stuff?
Dad, did you know that copper is like almost like harmless? Well, if you eat enough of it,
Well, yeah. If you can get copper poisoning if you have way too much copper in your system, but yeah, pretty much it's harmless. And actually, I think it's brass. I believe it's brass. If you put like bacteria on it, it dies. It has natural qualities that can kill bacteria. That's why sometimes you go to a hospital, they have brass handles on things, because it naturally kills the bacteria.
So you can lick brass and you won't get sick?
Depends on
You
what's
might
on
get
it.
sick. Yeah, I don't have much. It's making it very
Archie,
slowly.
there's chemicals in the brass sometimes.
That's not good.
That's a full load of copper now.
There should be a lot of copper now. Hitch a ride. Get a ride.
Yeah, let's get it right.
Just in time.
And I'm going to take the iron one. I'm going to go. Oh, I left all my junk behind.
Ah,
I have nothing. Oh well.
You can
you
always
love your
ride
junk,
that.
don't you?
Yeah. I'm going to go work on the iron.
Your iron's fine.
I think when this copper load, this is a full copper load. This is what it's supposed to look like each time.
Oh, that is so fast.
Yeah, look at the amount in the storage. 800, 900, 1,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, he didn't finish it. Hey, you. You.
It looks like
I think
the
there's
trains
enough
were
copper,
chasing
Dad.
each other.
What's that?
I think there's enough copper.
No, I need more copper. I need about 7,000 more copper.
There's a lot of copper there.
So do you need to research like what was the faster one? What was faster?
Let's
what
put
was
some
the
lights
fa-
down.
What was the faster belt?
I can't
No.
put lights down. Actually, I can. Watch this. Boop, boop. I'm going to make some lights. Where are my lights?
What's a passive provider chest?
So there's two kinds of provider chests. The purple ones are the active provider chests, and the red ones are the passive provider chests. And the difference is the active provider chests are kind of like a last resort. So when the logistic robots are looking for things to pick up, they'll first look in the active provider chest, then they'll look in the storage chest, and then when those are all empty, it will look in the passive provider chests. So it's kind of like a priority system there. Okay, you need to stop until everything's unloaded. And because I don't have insert or stack bonus, that could take a while. Let's do 20 seconds. Okay. I'm going to go back there and get my stuff now.
Okay.
They're carrying, I think, 2 at a time. Let me see what my technology is. So for the inserters, I have 1 and 2, I believe. Show me the inserter stack bonus. Here, inserter stack bonus. 2 and 1. I don't see it here. But yeah, so 1 gives you, it picks up an additional 1, basically doubles.
Dad, why'd you fart?
2 picks up 1 more. We don't talk about that on my YouTube channel. So, yeah. It goes up to 5. I think I'm at 3 right now, so. Yeah. How am I doing on power? I think I'm doing fine with power, and that's the nice thing. I don't have to worry about like coal running out or anything like that. So yeah, my power looks fine. My power looks great.
Dad.
Anyway.
Dad. How
Yes,
come
Daniel.
Research went, when you research it goes like so. Click researched.
Don't know.
Something's wrong with your research pen.
The robots are not able to move it fast enough. And is he paused? Here,
He is paused.
here. Let me just. I paused him. I shouldn't have paused him.
You
Go.
No, go back, Dad. You're junk.
Nah, I don't need it right now. I need him to go.
Go.
Okay, what I need to do actually is this.
Oh, Dad, traffic jam.
Not right now. It's because of the other guy.
I need to do this. Oh, no, don't take it. Give it to him.
Iron plates on low.
Dang, that's squirted everywhere. Your apple.
Yeah, so I don't care.
You don't care. That is the wrong answer, buddy. I'm joking.
I think my problem that I got in this playthrough is that I came from a factory where everything was running. I had like everything researched, and I anticipated that things would be researched before they were. You know, I really shouldn't have started building robots until I had the logistic robot cargo size bonus. Let's go check how my research is going. Well, I want to go get my stuff.
You were too hasty.
I was too hasty. Yeah.
You were way too hasty.
And I also ran out. I was processing the copper so quickly that I ran out. And that's like, you don't do that. Yeah, that was a good load.
Little.
I'm at 4,000 copper now. I don't know. That's pretty good. I think my copper woes are handled for the time being.
Handled for the time being.
And I should be able to get this cargo size bonus.
Why don't you go to the research just to see? Oh yeah, that's right. You need to pick up your junk.
Yeah, let's get my junk.
What? There's no smoke now? Oh, wait, what? What? No.
Let's see how we're doing. So it says there is, a whole bunch of junk. Okay, there goes all the junk. 1.8 thousand copper in the system. How many robots do they have here? They have 43. I have 167 on me. And what uses copper cable? Does this use copper cable? No, these guys use copper cable. I don't have any
Power
wood, though.
poles use copper cable.
Let's see if I can grab some wood on the. Nope, I missed it.
Let's see if you can grab.
I was trying to grab wood out of the chest as we went by.
You missed. You.
Okay, let's go check out the system now. Okay, I've significantly reduced my steel output. So my iron is making it all the way through. My Circuits are happy.
Finally.
They seem to be doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to basically build a circuit station that just makes circuits. What am I looking for? I'm looking at blues. Okay, these guys are not happy. Okay, they are not happy at all.
Why is it?
Somebody's using up my reds.
Dad, remember someone who could talk to a cat?
Okay, I'm gonna do something. This is kind of, well, no, I want to get more robots. It's 11 more. You know, maybe I should just cut off the robot. I'm gonna do this. Sometimes I do this, and I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut you off, and then I'm gonna cut you off. Okay?
Why?
I need to do the research. I need the reds to go to research. I need the circuits to go to the greens. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let me drop off half of this stuff.
Oh, Dad, I know what you're using them for, dude. You're using them for purple science.
Yeah,
Your
they
purple
make
science
purple.
is
I'm
not
almost
so
going to get this done, and then I'll be
completely happy.
not completely happy, but more
Almost
happy.
happy. Your objective of this game and this series is for perfect happiness. The goal to perfect happiness. Oh yeah. Look at your. What the?
I stole them.
Oh, what are you doing?
Don't sing copyrighted songs.
Who's singing a copyrighted song?
Or
What? I'm not, what? I was just.
What are you talking about,
I'm
Daniel?
just like. I'm just going.
He's not singing a copyrighted song, man.
I'm just like. Just
Okay, this
drumming a melody.
should help a little bit. Again, it's a temporary measure. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here on this boring and sad note.
I'm almost done with my apple.
That's great. Let's hopefully this logistic. Let's see, I have 3 factories researching it. Hopefully it'll get done here. So I'm gonna break it off there. Thank you for watching. This was episode 33, and we'll catch you again next time.
Yay.
Take care. Oh, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, of course. Bye bye.